What makes you happier? This is the questions that today I come up with, and it's really interesting question. And I feel like what makes you happier, maybe it's not logical or irrational at all, or maybe it can be go against what society or what your family members or what other people around you try to expect from you, or they try to put a definition of happy, what happy life would look like for everyone. But happy life is depends on you and your personality and your characters, and it's only for you personally. Sometimes you may wonder there's some people they make so irrational choices. Why they choose to be with someone who's not good for them, why they choose to do something that you feel like it's not a good choice. But at the end of the day, that's what makes them happy. Maybe it's not make sense to you, but it makes sense to them. That's what they feel is happy. Maybe it's not similar like what you think is makes you happy. And when I come up with this idea, I feel like we cannot judge other people or try to change other people or put our expectations on how other people around us, even it's our family members, even it's our loved one, to live the life that we want. Growing up in an Asian country, and it's very common and traditional in Vietnam that our family members affect us a lot. Our parents set expectation on the children, set direction for the children. For example, if I'm born as a girl in a small town, I would be expected to marry at the age of 22 or 23 and then have babies and then raise a family. And I should not be so ambitious, or I should not be so smart and intelligent so that scares men off and that I could not have a husband. That's what the generation that older than me that they thought about how I should live my life, how as a woman I should live my life and spend my time and do things with my life. And I growing up, I have that expectations on me. And for other people, maybe for my parents and my family members or my friends, that what makes them happy, living that way with not much ambition, with not much drive, and also just get married. That makes them happy and having kids. But for me, I feel like it's not something that I feel like it would make me happier. I can be happy, but comparing to what makes me feel happier, I feel like it's not my choice of living. Instead of asking yourself what makes you happy, maybe you can change the question into what makes you happier. What makes you happier between the way that you want to live and the way that other people expect you to live? What makes you happier between the way that you need to work or you need to live, or you feel like you expect yourself to do it, rather than what truly makes you happier? And make that comparison, and you would know that what your authentic self would love to live. I believe that each person's we born in this world and we bring a uniqueness into this life. We have some gifts and characters and the way that we live and the way that we think that very unique, and that can inspire and motivate other people. And when I look at life that way, when I look at people that way, I feel like I should appreciate everybody around me, whether the life that they choose to live, whether it's healthy or not healthy, whether it's rich or poor, whether it's successful or not. They are enough in their world, and they should be accepted for who they are. Yes, rationally, you know that you should be successful, you should make more money, you should live independently, you should get married, you should have kids and other things. However, is it happier when you live your life without those expectations? And that's why I come up with this idea of how your life would be if it's happier Since I was a kid, I love my grandparents. I wanted to spend more time with my grandparents than with my parents because I didn't feel accepted with my parents, especially my mom. I didn't have good relationship with my mom, and now growing up, I try to spend more time with my parents and live with them. But it doesn't mean that I should improve my relationship with my mom and should make it the best. But yeah, growing up, I know what happened in the family. I know what the dynamic of the family felt like. And I just try to improve myself and my reaction so that I don't react in the same way with my mom like when I was a child. So we growing up, most of us have wounds and eternal pain and hurt and emotional damage from the past, from the childhood. It doesn't mean that we need to solve all of those problems and we need to heal all of those pain when we are adults. Those pain can come up anytime in our loneliness nights, and it's okay because maybe it's a way of living. You have joy, you have happy moments, and also you have sorrow and pain, so that you understand and you feel empathetic for other people around you, because each one of us would bring a pain along with us in our way. Whether you're the most successful, you're the most richest person in the world, or you born in the richest family, it doesn't matter. Each of us, we cannot avoid pain and traumas. What makes you happier is to accept yourself as it is, and also accept the way that you want to live your life. Maybe it's different than other people, maybe it's different from other people expect of you, and that's okay. And when you come to that conclusion of what makes you happy, and you are courageous to live that way, to be able to feel the way that you want to feel, not you should feel or you should live, that's when you can live a happier life. Thank you for listening to this podcast episode, and see you next time. Bye.